We are all called to be that girl because we serve that God, that King, that Creator. You know what I mean? So it is our duty to act accordingly. So I'm gonna give you what's in and what's out for becoming the girl that God wants me to be. When I say that girl that God wants me to be, I am not referring to or the becoming of that girl is completely tailored to you. So it's not gonna look like everybody else, and you have to own that. I am not the body luxurious girl, and that is okay. It's okay. It's okay to be you. Anyways, so I was strolling on TikTok and I saw this video on how to find the perfect makeup for your face, and I did the test and it actually told me that Brazilian makeup is the makeup for my face. While I talk about what's in and what's out for me, we are gonna be trying out Brazilian makeup. I haven't like beat my face in a long time. Although the Brazilian makeup is like a no makeup kind of look, like light on foundation, minimal concealer, bronzer, highlighter, light eyeshadow. Like we're gonna do some beating today. When I do makeup, it's kind of like in that area. I'm actually really excited for this. So let's get started. I'm actually not gonna use foundation. Tinted sunscreen or tinted moisturizer? I don't know. Oh, I need to prime my face. The first thing that's out when it comes to becoming the woman that God wants me to be, it is first and foremost seeking validation. And when I say seeking validation, I mean from everyone. Me personally, I may not seek validation from the world or from the outside, but I heavily seek validation from the younger version of me. Although it's not necessarily a bad thing, the younger version of me is still heavily flawed. She didn't fully understand the value of herself without external factors. Also, she's literally a child. There's so much things you don't know, younger me. There's so much things. What's in is believing God the first time. If he said that I am this, then I am this. If he said that I am this, then I am this. I might have put a little bit too much, but we roll in. I already start off wrong because the Brazilians, they don't wear this much makeup. Scratch Brazilian makeup. We just gonna do my makeup and see where we go. No, although I say this, it's actually easier said than done, because time and time again we hear the things that God say about us, how he feels about us, and how he loves us so dearly, but it's just so easy to fall into that trap of, but still though, God. Something that definitely has to be out is trying to control circumstances. Yeah, this is hard for me. That kind of mindset is really humbling to me because I truly don't know everything. I quite literally know nothing. I barely know anything. The only real substance that I know is Jesus. And he's the one that knows everything. Why is it so hard for me to just give it to, like, that gotta be out. We gotta take it out. Like, that gotta go. It's got to go. I have this bronzer and I'm trying to figure out if it's bronzing because I don't even know what's the right brush to do anything with. So, like, don't go for me. With that being said, what's in is trusting in God, trusting in his timing, trusting in his plans, even when they're unconventional, trusting in his hand, trusting in his provision, because he do be providing, trusting in who he is, trusting in his faithfulness from that time to this time, to the time to come. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel like the bronzer is bronzing, so like, I don't know. I'm gonna say blending is an art, so we're gonna take our time, do some blending until we get the desired look. I feel like I have more control to literally move it where I want it to go, and I like that. I like that control. You see how much I like control? Another thing that is out is being content with the bare minimum. And this is something that I recently got convicted about. Out of fear of being disappointed, I do this on the day-to-day. Like, I just accept the bare minimum and just be like, you know what, okay, thank you, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so, yay, I'm so, yay. Over the bare minimum. And I've taken these same sentiments towards God. And so I don't expect him to be the God that split the Red Sea and made the sun stand still. And we serve a big God. We serve a big God. So that mindset, it's out the door. What's in is having a childlike faith. And yes, life comes with disappointments, and sometimes God don't answer prayers the way that we want and the way that we envision, but that doesn't take away from God and who he is as a God, as a provider, as a creator, as a father. And what's so beautiful about having a childlike faith is that children genuinely believe that big, little, wide, deep, they believe that anything could happen despite reality, despite the circumstances around them. And I serve a God who can make it happen. Something that definitely has to be out is waiting until I'm on E before I run to God. Waiting until I am spiritually drained before I go run at his feet to soak into his presence, before I go dive myself inside of his word. I'm not really a snacker, you know. I eat a big breakfast, probably like nibble, 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 nibble all throughout the day until it's dinner time, and then I eat a very hefty dinner. But half of the time when I reach to dinner, I'm already woozy and I'm already nauseated. I'm already done for the day. Like, I am done. Nobody touch me, nobody get hurt. That's what's happening to me spiritually as well. I'm drained to the point where I'm like more irritated. I'm more prone to like satanic attacks, you know, just vulnerable, spiritually vulnerable. So just like how I need to sustain myself physically by eating in normal increments of time, I need to do that with my spiritual body, because it is just as important. What's in is consistently feeding my soul, because my soul be hungry. Give my soul that soul food that it needs. Actually having substance inside of your body, it takes you a long way. And I'm also not going to be doing lashes, y'all. I'm not really on a run. I'm going to be doing mascara. Next, I'm going to add some darkness around the eyes, like to do like something like smoky around the eyes or something like that. Just going to smoke it out. If I look crazy, y'all would tell me, right? I trust that you will actually tell me. I want to do a little bit of baking, but beauty pad that I had, I don't know what happened to it. I guess I'm just going to use this brush. I don't know. Work it out. The last thing that's out is putting God in a box. Guys, I don't think my brain could fully compute how big, like it cannot fully compute how big God is. Like, if we as humans think that we could put this God in a box and define him in these very simple ways, not understanding how complex and intricate he is as a God, first of all, putting him in a box is absolutely bizarre to me. He has revealed himself to us in so many ways, and he is continuously revealing himself in new ways to people all around the world all the time. And not only putting him in a box in a sense of being a god, but also in the things that he do. Because what do you mean spit in mud, put it on your boy's eyes, and now he can see? What are we talking about here? You know what I mean? And not because it doesn't make sense to me means that it doesn't make sense, because I cannot even scratch the surface of all that God is. And that is just something. That is something in the way that he acts, in the way that he reaches out to people, things that he do. It's just too grandiose. Es too grande. It's too grande. I see the girls be putting it here too. Basically anywhere they put concealer, I see they put this. So I'm gonna do what the makeup girlies do. Yeah. So what's in is accepting him in all of his ways, even in the ways that don't align with my ways. And it shouldn't align in my ways, because my ways should be aligning to his ways. Even if they're unconventional, unpredictable, and not linear, and just, God, what are you doing? It's like, God, you know what you're doing. You do you. And that's gonna take time. Like, all of the things that I've said in this video is going to take time. And I think what's gonna be really, really important is really training my ears and training my heart to know and hear his voice, so that when he says to do something, when he says to move this way, or even when he don't say anything at all and he's just silent, I know because he's my father and I speak his language. I think I've probably baked for like 5 seconds, but anyway. These are my new favorite things. These L'Oreal glow sticks. We are gonna add some blush. I'm just using some foundation and using the brush that I use and just kind of going over everything because I feel like something is wrong and we need to fix it. I don't want to use lip liner, so I'm using eyeshadow. Even though I may not have an exact picture of what the woman God wants me to be is, or an exact description of who that woman even is, I know that whoever God is cooking up in the kitchen, she's gonna be fire. That's the beauty of trusting God, because God has your best interests. He knows exactly what you need and exactly what you need to get there. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that good junk.